I want to welcome everybody to another episode of Levi's U Sports Talk. And first, I want to thank my sponsors, Steve Guado for the banner, and also Justin Womack for the chain y'all see behind me. Also, if you need any softball or baseball equipment, you can hit up RJ Bernal on Facebook. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel and also like the video. And I want to thank everyone for the continued support. So we want to welcome 2029 catcher, utility player, and she's also a switch hitter. She plays for Bombers Gold NTX Futures, which is an academy team. Want to welcome Cesi Ray. I'm gonna try to. I'm very bad with names, so I'm gonna try this. I might butcher it, so correct me if I'm wrong. Cesi Ray Elizondo.
Yes.
Okay, I did good. I did good. So welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right. So how old were you when you first started playing softball, catching, and why did you want to become a catcher?
I started playing when I was 10, and I wasn't really interested in catching at first, but my league coach put me into catch, and then I just fell in love with it.
Okay. So what made you want to play softball before all of this?
Um, I tried multiple sports, but softball was what I felt like most comfortable in.
Okay, okay. And do you know around what age did you start playing like select softball?
Um, 11.
Okay, okay. And how long have you been playing for the Bombers?
Um, 2 years.
Okay, okay. What type of leader are you?
Um, I asked my coach on this one because I didn't I know, but I
Hmm.
wanted to see from somebody else who knows.
Hmm.
Um, she said that I have a good worth ethic and that I have hustle and I'm just a good team player and I pick up people when they're down and I'm not mean and I I'm just a good teammate to people when it's hard.
Okay. So in other words, you're a very good teammate. You're a
Yes.
teammate that people want to have on their team.
Yes.
Yeah. If you could say, I know because I've seen you. I was there practicing with my daughter was there practicing, and so I seen that you go to Coach Nate.
Yes.
So what's one thing that you could say about Coach Nate that what do he do to help you get better each and every time?
Um he he really has a love for the game and I feel like it projects off of us and he really helps us improve and helps us be better players.
Okay.
He's tough and it's a good tough.
Okay. And what's the one thing that you want to tell Coach Nate? Okay, Coach Nate, it's enough.
Um Probably his jokes he has.
They're a little corny. Coach
Yeah.
Nate, I like Coach Nate. That's my guy. So
Yeah.
I'm just messing with you. So how often do you go? Because I know you live in North Texas. How often do you go to Coach Nate?
Um every Sunday or Saturday.
Oh, okay, okay. And how often do you work on like catching drills like at home? I know it might be a little difficult, catching, to do certain things while you're at home. But what are some things that you work on at home to make you get better every day?
I work about 3 to 4 times a week. Um, Normally, I do water bag drills and catching the ball off of the wall, like tennis ball drills for
Hmm.
framing. And then sometimes I go catch for live pitchers.
Okay. Okay. So you do those things and So you have friends, pitchers where you at, and when they have pitching lessons, they just ask you to come catch for them.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And when you go there, do you like focus on certain things, or is basically you just going there to help your friend out?
I try and like focus on certain things to help me be a better catcher.
Okay, okay. And what's one thing that you focus on while you're there or what's should I say, what's one thing that you can do, in the future to make you a better catcher than you already are?
Um, I guess working on like blocking and receiving because I'm good at those things, but it could always be better.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know how y'all do the catching thing. I watch the catchers, and you do like a million squats throughout the whole weekend. Like, just seeing that and then going through that, being in Texas in the heat, like what motivates you to just want to keep being, a catcher? You got to wear all this stuff. Like, what motivates you to just keep going?
My motivation is probably my team and me myself. I really like whenever I can have like good relationships with the pitchers and them being able to trust me and just having like control of the game.
Okay, okay. What's the hardest thing about being a catcher?
Um, for me, it was like using my voice and actually like speaking up and
Mhm.
telling the whole field where to go, what to do, because I didn't really talk much. But now I'm more comfortable and I realized that I need to do what's best for my team and talk and be the leader of the field.
Okay. So do you think like being a catcher really help you with your communication on the field?
Yeah.
Yes. And is it good that you get to see everything that's going on while everybody back turned?
Yeah.
What made you want to do switch hitting? Because that got to be very difficult to be able to hit from both sides. So what made you want to do that, and like what type of drills or work do you put in to make you be able to hit from both sides?
Um, so at first, I was hitting off the right side, and my coaches told me that I was really like fast, so they said I should try slapping. So I tried it out, and they noticed that I was really like powerful on that side. So I started doing it more often and putting it into like whenever I would go to lessons. So I would just switch, and now I do it like really often, so it's more comfortable.
Okay. And which side do you like to hit on the most?
Um, I hit on the right more, but I feel like when I'm on the left, I like it too because like I can do both, and it's not like one's awkward and one's not because I've worked on both for a very long time, and I don't know, I am comfortable on both.
Okay. Well, I know one thing from being at my daughter's games. I know the batter's box is a whole lot better than for the righties.
Yeah, it's always like flat and smooth.
hmm And then the right side, it got a dip right in the middle of it, right? So when you go up, you're like, I'm a bat right. Then you look at the batter's box, it's like, nah, it's bad. I'm gonna just go to the other side. Oh, shit. How do you handle failure?
Um, I used to like get upset about it and want to give up, but now that I'm older and starting to mature, I feel like crying about things and getting mad about things isn't always the answer. So now I just take a step back and like pick myself up, pick my team up so that we don't all go into failure and just like look on the bright side that there's still plenty of game left and just try and do better the next time.
Okay, okay. Because I mean, failure it's big, in the sport that you choose to play. So it is very, good that you're able at this age to just know like, okay, that happens, keep going on to the next play. Because at the younger ages, I know I've seen the girls, they make one mistake and it's the end of the world.
Yeah.
So so like at what age did you like, switch to be able to tell yourself like, hey, like, it's okay, we'll get it on the next play?
Probably about like 12 or 13.
Okay. Okay. So it's something that that just happened. So because I'll be wondering, some girls, everybody is different. So some girls probably, able to get to that point a little bit quicker. But it's always good, to get to that point sooner than later, because before you know it, like for you, you'll be out in front of scouts and stuff like that. So you don't want to show them the bad body language, because that's one thing that they pay attention to for sure. So let's say you have a teammate and they're struggling, maybe hitting, maybe made a couple errors. What's something that you would tell them to just keep them motivated?
I would tell them, I would give them my advice on how I do things
Hmm.
to see if it works for them. And then if it doesn't, they can just go up to bat or go on the field with the confidence, knowing that all things are possible with God by your side, and just having like the faith and know that you can do it, and not like shut down and say like, oh well, I made a mistake, I'm not going to do good the next time, I'm going to keep making mistakes. Just go out there with like a clean mindset and start fresh.
Okay, okay. Let's say you had a 5-year-old little girl come up to you and just say, knowing you that you play softball, see you in your softball clothes, and she just asks you like, I want to play softball. What's something that you can tell me about the sport? What would that be? What would you tell her?
um that it is very fun, and that you need to always have confidence and not be scared to make errors or be scared to go out there and fail, and just, I mean, just have fun and do what you know how to do and do everything 100%.
Okay, okay. What are your? Do you have any like short or long term goals? For yourself. I know summer is finna come up, and I don't know y'all schedule, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna do some traveling. Gonna be playing against some, really good teams out there. So what are some goals that you have for yourself, just for the summer during the summertime?
Um, some goal or my short term goals I have are probably once next year comes up, I'll be in high school. So I would like to be able to make the high school team and be able to win like a championship with them. And my long term goals are to play college ball and just play wherever I get good offers.
Okay. And who's your favorite softball player right now, like college softball player, or even if you have somebody that plays in the professional? Who's your favorite player?
Um, Probably Alyssa Washington or Reese Atwood. She's I she's a catcher, and she's a really good catcher,
Hmm.
and she also hits really good.
She do.
And probably also Mary Iacopo.
Okay.
I
Okay.
really I feel like when I saw her like catching, she was a really good catcher, and it made me want to catch even more.
Okay. So seeing those girls on TV and stuff, catching, hitting, it just motivates you because you can be like, hey, I can do this as well.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. What's something, parents, your parents have to take you here, there, everywhere. So what's one thing, if you could tell your parents one thing, what would it be?
Probably thank you for sacrificing long like the weekends to be at tournaments. Um, Waking up early for practices and those 7 o'clock games, and for all my gear because I have a lot of stuff.
You got a lot of stuff, a big old bag, all of that, right? So, which which friend or teammate would you like to see on the podcast? But you gotta help me. My answer thing is that whoever you choose, you gotta help me get them on the podcast.
Um, I have a lot of good teammates
Hmm.
that would be great for the podcast, but I would have to go with my teammate Brinley. Um, she's a really good pitcher, and you can tell when she pitches and when she plays other positions that she just has like the drive, and she just loves the sport.
No, okay. Okay. And do you know being on the team, are your most of your teammates from your area, or are they all spread out?
Um, Most of them live in like North Texas, I guess. So
Okay.
really, I'm the only one that's not like with.
Okay, so you're the only one that don't live in the area where the team.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's something that once y'all meet, or you not being from there, do you conversate with them, text message, group text? Like how is something that you stay connected with them?
We do have a like a group chat.
Hmm.
We all text on there almost every day. And I do talk to some of them like outside of just like by myself. Like I have some of them I just text normally, and I
Okay.
feel like I have a good relationship with all of them. So
Okay, that's good. That's good. Well, this is the first time that you've done it. We got good timing. Next time we're gonna have to go for 30 minutes. No, just I'm just glad. I really appreciate it. I know it's could be a little nerve wracking, and that's the reason why I like to do this is for y'all to be able to get in front of a camera at an early age. So by the time y'all get to college, this will be nothing. The interviews and all that will be ready for y'all once y'all hit college. But I would like my platform to be that platform where y'all are able to, get in front of a camera, able to talk, express your journey in softball and stuff like that. So I really appreciate you for doing this and just giving other girls maybe the opportunity of wanting to do it behind you.
yes, sir. Thank
All
you.
right. Okay, thank you. Have a good one.
You too.
Okay. Okay, yeah, Cecil there, y'all. Very good kid. I was able to meet them one time at Nate's. I saw him at Nate's one time. Um, Mother follows me on social media. So if anybody else have any young ladies out there, or young even the guys that play other sports, they can message me on Facebook, Instagram. Um, and let me know. I'm willing to do this for any sport, any kid in any sport. It's just I don't want to, people think it's just about softball. It's for any sport. It don't matter what sport they play. Just reach out to me and we can set a date and we can get this thing going just like we just had Ceci on there. I really appreciate her. She seems like a very nice kid. I don't know her personally, but just talking to her for that little while, she seems like a very nice kid and thanks everybody for the continuous support. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook for the more upcoming podcasts that we may have. So again, thanks everybody for the support. Have a good night.